Good day to everyone. Here's another fun, exciting, challenging, and interesting lesson. Be with me today and let us learn together. Our lesson for today is all about addition of integers. But how to add integers? Here are the rules in adding integers. Remember these rules whenever you add integers. Rule number 1. When the integers have like signs, add the numbers and copy the common sign. Having like signs means that the two integers are both positive. So when you add it, we have a sum of positive. Or the two integers are both negative. So the sum is negative. Example for rule number 1. Positive 9 plus positive 11. The two integers are both positive. So, you have to apply rule number 1. Add the numbers 9 and 11. Then, carry the common sign positive. So, 9 plus 11 is positive 20. Example 2. 12 plus 2. The two integers are both positive. Even without the positive sign beside it, still, we consider it positive integers. So, 12 plus 2, the sum is positive 14 or simply 14. Let's proceed to example number 3. Negative 10 plus negative 9. The two are both negative. So, apply rule 1. Add the numbers 10 and 9. Then carry the common sign negative. So, negative 10 plus negative 9, the answer is negative 19. Example number 4. Negative 7 plus negative 8. The sum is negative 15. It's negative because the two integers are both negative. Okay, so that's rule number 1. I hope that you have understood our lesson for adding integers using rule number 1. Okay, let's proceed to rule number 2. When the integers have unlike signs, subtract the numbers and use the sign of the number with a greater absolute value. Having unlike signs means that one is positive, the other is negative. When you add it, you have a positive answer if the sign of the larger number is positive. The sum is negative if the sign of the larger number is negative. Let's have example for rule number 2. Negative 2 plus 4. These two integers have different signs. One is positive and the other is negative. So, apply rule number 2. Subtract the numbers. 4 minus 2. It is 2. A positive 2. Why? 4 is the integer with the greater absolute value. Its sign is positive. So, you carry the positive sign in the final answer. So, negative 2 plus 4 equals positive 2 or simply 2. Example number 2. 8 plus negative 16. They have different signs, so you have to subtract. 16 minus 8. It is 8. Negative. Why? Because negative 16 is the integer with the greater absolute value. What's the sign of that? It's negative. So you carry negative to the final answer. So 8 plus negative 16 equals negative 8. Okay, let's have example number 3. Negative 8 plus 6. Apply rule number 2. You have to subtract if they have different signs. 8 minus 6. It is 2. Negative. Why? Because negative 8 is the integer with a greater absolute value. When you get the absolute value of negative 8, you have 8. So, the final answer is negative 2. Alright, so that's rule number 2. I hope that you have followed it, you have understood it. Congrats if you understood. Okay, so again, here are the rules in adding integers. When the integers have like signs, just add the numbers and copy the common sign. If the integers have unlike signs, you have to subtract first. Then use the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. Okay? How about if you add, or if we have 3 or more integers, how to add it? Here are the steps to follow in adding 3 or more integers. Let's say we have this example, 8 plus negative 7 plus 2. The first thing that you have to do is combine the numbers with like signs. 8 and 2 are both positive, so you have to combine it first before adding to negative 7. So, combine the numbers with like signs. 8 plus 2, the sum is 10. After finding the sum or getting the sum, you have to add to the remaining integer. Then proceed to addition of integers with unlike signs. 10 plus negative 7. They have different signs. You apply now rule number 2. Subtract first. Then carry the sign of the greater absolute value of that number. Okay, so 10 plus negative 7, it is 3, positive 3. Alright, so let's have another example for 3 or more integers. Negative 3 plus 4 plus negative 7 plus 9. What should we do first? Combine the integers with like signs. So, negative 7, negative 3 plus negative 7, then 4 plus 9. So, we have negative 10 for negative 7 plus negative 3. Then 4 plus 9, we have 13. So now let's proceed to addition. Negative 10 plus 13. They have different signs, so apply rule number 2. Subtract. Now, 13 minus 10, you have 3. Positive 3. Because 13 is the integer with a greater absolute value. Positive is the sign of 13. So, positive 3 is the final answer. That's all for today. I hope that you have understood addition of integers. Okay? Congratulations everyone. Let's keep on learning. Let's have this example. Let us try if you have understood our lesson. Okay? You just add it, then choose the best answer. Alright. Positive 6 plus positive 5. Is it A 30, positive 11, or negative 1? The sum is positive 11 or simply 11. Very good. Alright, let's proceed to number 2. Negative 9 plus negative 8. The sum is negative 1, positive 17, or negative 17. The sum is negative 17. Good job. Okay, let's have number 3. 8 plus negative 10. The sum is negative 2, positive 2, or negative 18. The answer is negative 2. Bravo. Again, let's have here number 4. Negative 2 plus negative 1 plus negative 5. Always remember our rules. Okay, is it 8, Negative 8 or negative 11? The sum is negative 8. You're the best. Okay, let's have number 5. 10 plus negative 10 plus negative 5. Is it negative 5, negative 15, positive 15? The sum is negative 5. Congratulations. You are all very good. Okay, so those are our lesson today, addition of integers. I hope that you have learned a lot into this lesson. Congratulations again. But before I end up, I want to share to you this. The more you feed your mind with positive thoughts, the more you can attract great things into your life. This is your teacher, Maricel E. Aguilar, saying thank you for always learning with me. God bless everyone.